Without you even thinking about it, air is moving in and out of your lungs every time that you breathe. In this video, we'll look at the structure of the lungs. We'll label each of the key parts so that you can do this when you get a question about it in exams. I've also put an exam type question at the end so you can check how much you've remembered. So let's get started. If you're new here, welcome to BioSmash. I'm Jo and I'm a science teacher. As you probably know, we have two lungs. Our lungs are a little bit like balloons. They can expand and then they can get smaller as air moves in and out of them. So to protect our lungs, they're surrounded by our ribs. Here you can see how the rib cage surrounds the lungs. If you place your hands upon your rib cage, you will feel it lifting up and down as you breathe in and out. A special tube carries air from your mouth into your lungs. This tube is called the trachea. Your body needs oxygen to stay alive, and oxygen is found in the air. When you breathe in, oxygen travels down the trachea into your lungs. It's helpful to think of the trachea as the main entry to the lungs. It's a bit like a motorway. It carries lots of molecules. But at some point, that trachea splits into two separate routes, and here the air can choose. It can either travel down the first road or first tube into lung 1, or the second one into lung 2. So if we go back to our diagram, here's the trachea, which is the main tube that all of the air travels down. And then eventually the trachea splits into two. So half of the air goes down tube 1 and half of it goes down tube 2. The proper name for each of these two tubes is the bronchus, or if we're talking about both of them, we can call them bronchi, which is the plural. So I find it helpful to think of the bronchus as like a main road. It's not as busy as the motorway, but it is still a busy road. Eventually though, the bronchus breaks up into smaller tubes, which are a bit like the country lanes. These smaller tubes are called bronchioles, and I've labelled some of them here. And as you can see, these bronchioles eventually end in little air sacs. These air sacs are called alveoli. And as you can see here, the alveoli, the air sacs, are surrounded by blood vessels. There are two types of blood vessel. The arteries bring blood to the alveoli, and the veins carry blood away from the alveoli. The arteries are connected to the veins through smaller tubes called capillaries. Give this video a thumbs up if you're starting to understand this topic better. We're now going to zoom in and just look at one of the alveoli. So when we're talking about just one of them, we call it an alveolus. In this diagram, you can see one of the capillaries wrapped around the alveolus. The capillary contains blood, and the blood contains red blood cells. The blood is flowing through the capillary, so this means that the red blood cells pass the alveolus and can pick up oxygen gas. Remember, oxygen gas enters the air sac or alveolus through the bronchiole. So if you watch the oxygen molecules, you'll see them travel down into the alveolus and then diffuse into the blood where they bind to red blood cells. The red blood cells then carry the oxygen molecules off around the body where they're needed. The aim of this video was just to describe the basic structure of the lungs, but I have got some videos that explain the lungs in much more detail, including the process of diffusion. I'll link them below. Okay, to finish off, I put together a little test so you can check how much you've remembered. Here's a simplified diagram of the lungs. You need to label parts A, B, C and D. If you're struggling, I'm going to put up the key words in a moment and you'll just need to put them in the correct place. So the key words are coming in 3, 2, 1. So here's all the words you need: alveolus, bronchiole, bronchus and trachea. Now all you need to do is put them in the correct place. I'm about to show you the answer, so pause the video now if you want more time. Let's see how you got on. All of the air enters through part C, which is the trachea. The trachea splits into two tubes, which are each called a bronchus, or they're called bronchi if you talk about both of them at the same time. The bronchus then divides into smaller branches, which are called bronchioles. And the bronchioles end in tiny little air sacs, which are called alveoli, and one of them alone is called an alveolus. How did you do? Comment below and let me know what you scored out of 4. If you didn't get it all correct, you might want to watch the video again. Well done for reaching this point in the video. If you'd like some more help with this topic, then check out this video next. Otherwise, YouTube has chosen this one just for you. I hope to see you again soon.